Hello and welcome. Let's take a look at our top story. India's farmer leaders have decided to mobilize farmers nationwide on a range of demands, including India's withdrawal from the World Trade Organization. Thousands of Indian farmers have been protesting against the central government for days now. They are demanding a legal guarantee on minimum support price for 23 crops and farm loan waivers, among others. Now, farmer leaders met a day after the death of a 21-year-old protester at the Punjab-Haryana Kanori border. Farmer groups allege the demonstrator was killed during clashes with Haryana police, who stopped the farmers from marching to Delhi. Farmer unions suspended their march for 2 days on Wednesday in the wake of the death.
Go to the young farmer's house who died and see. Is he some rich farmer? Is he a millionaire? Does he have expensive fancy tractors? He couldn't even pay his debt. Why was he protesting? If you go deeper into the matter, you will see how bad the financial situation of farmers is. The way everyone supports corporate houses and big businessmen, we want everyone to promote farmers and labourers in the same way.
Farmer union leaders have asked the neighbouring Punjab government to lodge an FIR under murder charges. They are also demanding a Supreme Court judge-led judicial probe into the death of the farmer. The leaders said that Farmer Union SKM would observe February the 23rd as a black day by burning effigies and holding demonstrations. The farmer leaders also gave a call to observe February the 26th as a Quit WTO Day. They have appealed farmers across the country to conduct marches and parking tractors on national and state highways as a part of the protest. The farmer leaders have also planned to hold a Kisan Mazdoor Mahapanchayat, or a mega gathering of farmers and workers on the 14th of March in New Delhi's iconic Ramlila ground. Now, farmer leaders gave a call for a march to Delhi earlier this month. However, protesters were stopped at the Punjab-Haryana border as they marched from Punjab towards Delhi. They have been camping there for days now. And for the latest on this, we are now being joined by our correspondent, Dharamjot Kaur, live on the ground from Shambhu border between Punjab and Haryana. Hello to you. Now, we have seen how the core demand for the MSP remains. And after a brief pause, the farmer leaders have decided to mobilize farmers nationwide on a range of demands, including India's withdrawal from the World Trade Organization. What can you tell us about this?
Well, Alison, in terms of a lot of updates, of course, deaths of young farmers and others have complicated matters in terms of discussions. So today, at the moment, here at the Shambhu border, as well as other states across India, thousands of farmers are commemorating what they're calling a black day after a young farmer died at the Kanori border a few kilometers from here. So, of course, there are a lot of demands in terms of probe and investigations that have been made, and other decisions taken by farm unions who are not present over here in terms of mobilizing support has also taken place. Now, the Samyukta Kisan Morcha, which is an umbrella body that's not present here at the border, but it's conducting its own protests and rallies, they have decided to carry out a tractor march and a foot rally on February 26th. Across the country to deter and to ask the government, for their demands. One of them, which includes, for them to back out from the World Trade Organization. The farmers do not want to be associated with the WTA anymore, so they've decided to have a major rally that overlaps on the day on which a major WTA meeting is supposed to be held as well. Alison?
Right, Dharamjot, as you've mentioned, today to be observed as a black day, and the 26th of February The Quit WTO Day. The farmer leaders have also planned to hold a Kisan Mazdoor Mahapanchayat. Can you take us through the planned course of action and how the farmers have decided to proceed?
So, Alison, of course, the farm union leaders and the thousands of farmers who are protesting, they've decided that they do not want any sort of clashes or violence to take place. So, after mulling over, everything that's happened in the past 2 days over here, they want an environment of peace and quiet. So, based on that, a lot of unions across the country have taken a call to hold a mega meeting on March in the middle of March in New Delhi at the Ram Leela Maidan. Now, the sit-in protest is the one way that they've chosen forward instead of trying to now physically move towards the national capital with their tractors and trolleys. So farmers have now decided that even though they'll be present in New Delhi in large numbers, that's the plan, but they will march towards the capital without their tractors and without their trolleys. So they plan on going in large groups in buses and trains and assembling in New Delhi. So at the moment, that is what the plan is for now. Of course, in the backdrop of all this, there is still a proposal by the government for a fifth round of talks with the union leaders, but they haven't taken a call on that as of now. The union leaders present here at the Shambhu borders want some investigation and probe to be first conducted into the deaths of the farmers, following which they will take a call on the next course of action. Alison?
For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.